Hi, Dad.
Hello, Maya. Did you finish studying?
Not yet, Dad. The exams are in a few days and I haven't yet completed the syllabus.
Oh, I am noticing that you are constantly busy studying.
I know. But I don't really have a choice. I am also interning as a content writer and jotting some money for my personal expenses, so I don't really get time to study throughout the day.
Hum, I see. So, how of studies are remaining now for you to complete?
Just a few chapters. Why?
I was thinking that we can bake a cake, so you could also relax while baking.
Oh, but what about the remaining chapters?
Take a break from your studies. I know you will do well in your exams. I trust you and you should trust yourself too. You know, when I was your age, I did not study, and I used to wander with my friends all the time.
Wow. How was that?
It was really fun, but you are not like me, and I am proud of that. You are dedicated to your studies and work too. You are balancing your personal life and professional life too.
Thanks, Dad.
But you are just 22 and I don't want you to bury yourself in studies and work all the time. You should take some time out for yourself. Go and have fun with your friends. Go to cafes and read books, not your college book. Or go and watch the sunrise and spend some time with yourself.
But I need to hustle now, don't I?
Yes, that's true. But this is also your age to explore yourself and not drown in the want of money. You will have to work throughout your life.
But, Dad,
But if you spend some time in exploring yourself, meeting different people, and having fun, you will remember that throughout your life. And that will be worth your time.
wow, Dad. You explain it so well. But, Mom won't allow me to go. She is possessive about me. I mean, she is not wrong.
Oh, come on. I know my wife. I will handle her. Don't you worry.
That is a good answer.
So, do you want to bake today or do you want to study?
I think I can give myself a day to relax and spend a moment with my dad while we bake together. What do you say?
That's like my daughter.
Well then, do we have the ingredients to bake a chocolate cake?
No, I don't think so. I suggest we go to the shop and purchase the ingredients and make a fancy cake. We can also grab a cold coffee from Starbucks. I guess you need a coffee.
Wow, my dad's in a full mood to make expenses. That is rare and I'm going to take advantage of that.
Come on, you are my daughter. There is no such thing as an expense when it comes to you. Let's watch the recipe first.
I love you, Dad.
I love you too, my sweet daughter. Hi, this is Robert. May I know your name, please?
I am Frank. But I guess I did not see any here before.
Yes. Actually, I have joined. Today is my first day here.
Oh, that is great. Welcome to our team.
Thanks, Frank. Actually, I am very much nervous.
It's okay. I guess you will learn quickly. Anyway, our customer will start coming soon. Have you set up your station yet?
Yes.
Do you have all necessary plates, cups, saucers, and silverware?
Yes. I have finished cover setup. Please check my tables.
Okay, everything seems okay. But why do you put napkins on the table?
I have learned to do so.
It's okay. Here in this restaurant, we prefer to fold the napkin in glass.
Thanks, Frank. You are so much helpful.
Thanks, Robert. All the time you should remember we have to work here as a team. We have to respect each other and try to give our best.
Thanks for your kind suggestion. I will try to follow your advice.
Oh, Robert. You make a mistake in this table. This salad fork should be placed on the left, not in your right.
Oh no, I am so sorry, Frank.
No problem. Nobody is perfect. It will take time to be perfect. At the beginning, we all do mistakes. Just try to learn from your mistakes. But don't overlook mistakes, whether it is very silly or big, and whenever you don't understand anything. Just ask your senior colleague. Never feel shy. Okay?
Certainly. Thanks for all your kind suggestions.
By the way, have you checked all salt, pepper, and sugar shakers? Sometimes guests complain for empty shakers.
Yes, I checked all those. I will recheck now.
Okay. So, I guess you will enjoy working here.
I feel lucky to get you in our team. Thanks, Frank.
Don't be so formal, man. We are friends. But remember one thing. Here, all the time we follow a golden rule. That is, guest is always right. So, talk to guest with ready smile and never argue with any guest even if you have no fault. Just be polite all the time.
Okay. I will try my level best.
Great. So keep working. Guests are start coming.
Thanks. Hey Jensen, is that you?
Oh my God, Daniele. How are you?
I'm fine. It's been a long time. I had no idea you were coming to this party.
I know. We last saw each other at my sister's wedding.
Yes, and since we both went to college in different states, it was hard to find time to meet up during our breaks.
I told you to study business with me, but you prefer machine learning. Even two best friends are having difficulty getting together.
I know, but see, now we are both here. Do you recall our prank streaks when we competed to see who was the best prankster?
Yes, we were severely punished for this.
That's because you were always determined to succeed, even if it meant getting into trouble. I still remember the fire alarm incident in school.
Yes, I vividly recall the expressions on our professors' faces.
Thankfully, it was assembly time and no one was in the school building.
See, I mean no harm to anyone.
True that. You are just trying to stress out our professors.
Yeah, those incidents were really funny. All those memories still put a smile on my face.
Exactly, after all, you were the great prankster.
I agree, but you were no saint either.
Why are you saying that?
Did you forget that everyone freaked out when you mixed Kool-Aid in the staff room coffee maker?
Yes, I remember, and it was a lot of fun, but as your best buddy, I was only keeping your legacy alive so you didn't get all the punishments alone.
Oh, please. You, too, want to be known as the best prankster.
I hate to admit that, but it's true.
I still find it funny how naive we were to think these things would make us cool.
We were cool. Everyone at our school liked us.
That's somewhat true. Everyone in our school liked us except our professors.
Exactly. Do you remember when, during our final semester, you tried to frighten Mr. Robinson, our math instructor, and ended up having a cast on your leg?
Dude, in my excitement, I fell down the stairs, but you should see his face.
You should have seen his face when you fell, and he burst out laughing.
That's precisely right. That's very cruel of him.
Well, you started it, and you know what they say about karma, you reap what you sow.
At least Mr. Robinson and I had a good laugh.
Yes, but the only difference is that when Mr. Robinson started laughing, you had already sprained your leg.
Yeah, I miss high school. We had so much fun there with our friends.
True, high school was great, and I would give anything to relive those moments.
So, since we are both in town, why not visit our old school and meet our professors?
That's a great idea. Let's go. Hello, everyone. I'm here to tell you why the past was better than this present now.
I know the past was good in many aspects, but the present is much better now.
We will see. You are too young to know how the things were before.
Maybe I am too young to know everything, but I can teach you new things too.
Then, let's start talking about the family. What do you think about that?
Family? Well, family has been the same for centuries. It hasn't changed much, I think.
You are wrong. The concept of family has changed a lot nowadays.
Why do you say that? I think the family in the present is still together as in the past.
Many years ago, families used to go out on Sundays together. They had time for it.
That's true, but I go out with my family on Sundays too. It is the same.
Really? Okay. Tell me one thing. How often do you go out with your family?
Well, as I told you, on Sundays. Not every Sundays, but once a month at least.
You see, it depends on how much time you have that day to go out.
Yeah, but it is the quality of time that matters and not the time you spend.
In the past, Sundays were specifically for family. So, they enjoyed more time together.
Okay, maybe you are right, but now we can choose any other day to go out together.
What do you mean you can go out whenever you want? How's that possible?
Since we can work just for hours or we can have our own business, we can choose.
I suppose so. But what about family problems? In the past, it was easier to talk.
Really? Could you talk with your parents being too strict with you with everything?
Of course we could. Maybe they were strict, but it was for our safety. That's for sure.
Even you believe that. They were strict because they weren't capable of talking.
That's another thing that was good in the past. Because they were strict.
What do you want to say? Because they were strict, they educated better?
Yeah. They could protect us more and we could be safe in our houses and happy.
Educating is not about not letting your children go out to play. It definitely isn't.
Then what is it? Going to parties whenever you want? Drink alcohol.
If you want to drink alcohol or smoke, that is our problem. We need to learn.
Even if you are a child or teenager, it means you are allowed to smoke and drink?
No, I'm not saying that. I mean, teenagers need to learn some things by themselves.
I don't agree with that. Also, the world is more dangerous now. A lot more dangerous.
I don't think so. And it is a good opportunity to talk about technology.
Sure, technology has advanced a lot, and I think that is something positive for us.
You see. So, you are admitting the present is better in terms of technology.
No, I'm not. It is true it has advanced, but it also has its risks now.
Obviously, we are more connected to the world, but we just need to be careful.
Since you have the money in online platforms, it is easier to be stolen.
Probably. But as everything, it has its own pros and cons. It is normal.
Nowadays, it is easier to steal one person's information and do whatever you want.
That's why we also have antivirus or applications to protect our online information.
It's not enough. Some people can lose everything due to this kind of problem.
Maybe you are right and we need more protection, but I'm sure we will find the way.
I'm sure you will, but stealers are also intelligent enough to find a way too.
Okay, but even if we lose all our money, nowadays it is easier to get the money.
What are you saying? Now, it is more difficult to find a good job, even if you studied a career.
I know, but working for a company is not the only way of getting money, right?
Maybe. I know you can have your own business. It's easier now.
And not only start your own business. You can also earn money on social media.
And that's another problem we have nowadays. People prefer that instead.
And what is the problem? There is nothing wrong in earning money like this.
Probably not, but due to this, less people don't want to study a career in a university.
And what's wrong with that? If they want, they can decide not to study and that's it.
They are free to choose. But that is a problem for the society. Don't you realize it?
No, I don't. I see that we are more free to choose and that's excellent for me.
In the future, we won't have professionals, we will just have influencers.
And why does it have to be something bad? People will be happier, right?
Yeah, but there will be less doctors, lawyers, engineers, architects, scientists.
Well, maybe in the future we won't need those professions. New ones will appear.
Okay, but what will happen if you get sick and there are no doctors to heal you?
Robots are being created now to replace this kind of professions. Just wait.
I know, and I think that can't be something good. People will lose their jobs.
It is part of the evolution. Some things have to be changed in order to improve.
I believe people are losing the essence of being a human. They are colder.
I disagree with that. People are more connected now. They can talk every day.
Through a screen, of course. But we need contact. The human being needs contact.
You mean physical contact? I don't think it's necessary to feel that person close.
There is nothing like going out for a coffee or walk in the park to talk a little about life.
We still do that, but with a less frequency, of course. But I think it's enough.
No, it's not, and you will realize it when it gets to be too late. You will see.
Why do you have to be so pessimistic about the present and the future? That's not good.
I'm just being realistic. I really hope you are right and we could improve for good.
Well, the only thing we can do is wait to see how it will go. For now, things are better.
I disagree, but thank you for debating with me anyway. I enjoyed it.
Yeah, me too. I hope we can make it again soon in the future. I like it.
Sure. There are a lot of things more we need to discuss, so let's meet again.
Excuse me. Hello, teacher. I'm sorry to bother you. I have a question.
Oh, hello, David. What's that question you want to make? Tell me.
Yeah, thank you. What happens is that I'm having trouble improving my English.
Well, you're not bad. In fact, you did well in the last exam. What's the matter?
Probably, but it's not enough. I mean, I need to improve my English soon.
I have already told you. You only need to practice. That way you'll improve your language skills.
What happens is that I need to get a better job. And I need to speak very good English for that.
Please, I need your help. I can listen and understand, but I can't speak fluently. I see. Well, it comes with the time, but I guess I can give you some tips. Are you taking notes of new vocabulary we learn here in the class every day? I do, but that doesn't work for me. I take notes of all the new words, but then I don't use them. Then that's what you're doing wrong. It's not just about taking notes, David. You need to use those new words you wrote. If you don't, then what good is that? Work on building your vocabulary every day by choosing new words. Those new words. Repeat each word over and over to reinforce the memory of those new words. I will give you one example. Imagine you have learnt the word house today. Then use it in a sentence. My house is beautiful, for example. Associate this new word with other words. Yeah, I remember you told us something about that last time. Associate new vocabulary. Exactly. That's the best way to learn new words in English, you know. People think translating a word is enough, but it's useless if you are not able to use that new word. That's why you have to incorporate that new vocabulary to your own life. Real life. I think I get it. It's not enough to know what something means. I mean a word. If we don't use it, we will forget that word we have learned, right? Is that correct? That's right. That's how you get to speak advanced English. Learning new words and using them in your real life. Please never forget this tip. It's important. Wow! That's an excellent tip, Mr. Smith. I need more, please. More tips. Well, another thing that worked for me was to surround yourself with English. And you don't need to be in an English-speaking country to surround yourself with English. Find ways to make English part of your everyday life at home, like writing your shopping list, reading the newspaper, listening to the radio, writing a diary in English. That worked for me. Or listening to English on your cell phone while traveling to work. Videos, podcasts, etc. Yeah, I do that every day. I listen to videos on YouTube to improve my listening skills. That's great. But sometimes it's not enough. You need to listen and pay attention. If you don't understand a new word or phrase, then take notes of that and start using it. I have already told you that in the first tip. Oh, you can also make English friends. English friends? You mean people who speak English or who want to speak English? It can be both of them. The idea is to get friends with your same goals, the same objectives. That way, you will help each other to improve your English by practicing and correcting your friends. I see. But I told my friends to practice last time, and they were motivated at first, but then. I know. That also happened to me. They are motivated at first, but then they give up. And that's normal because this is not something easy to do. It takes hard work. And not all of our friends are as motivated as we are, David. Keep that on mind. Oh, before I forget it, motivation is something good, but it's not everything. Being motivated is good to start doing something, but you can't be motivated all the time. And when there is lack of motivation, you will need something really important, discipline. Discipline? I am disciplined. I always do my homework and project on time. Yeah, but that's because if you don't do them, you will probably get a bad score, right? Being disciplined is to commit to yourself. Do what you have to do even if you don't want to. Oh, I think I get it. I have a question. Is it really necessary to read books in English? Read everything you can get your hands on. Classic literature, paperbacks, newspapers, websites, emails, your social media feed, cereal boxes. If it's in English, read it. Why? Well, this content will be full of juicy new vocabulary, as well as a fair amount you already know. This helps you improve quickly as re-exposure to learned vocabulary gives you new examples in context. It's not necessary you read boring books about culture, history, drama, if you don't like them. But read whatever you want to read in English. Even if it's a comic book or whatever. Excellent. I was worried about that. I don't like reading books. Oh, also. Find fun ways to learn new words. That helps a lot. Not everyone learns in a same way, you know. Some people like to read, others watch videos. If you like singing, then look up the words for your favorite English songs. Rock, Baldas, etc. Or if you remember what you see, write new words on post-it notes and stick them up around your house. Make funny example sentences or draw little pictures next to new vocabulary to help you remember it. I like that idea. And well, I like listening to music too. I can also do that. But remember, making it fun doesn't mean it's not serious. You have to be disciplined anyway. I get it. And teacher, one question. How often should I study or practice? I mean, I study English every day, but somebody told me that's not good. So, how often? It all depends on you. Look, I have been teaching English for more than 15 years. So, let me tell you something I have learned. The important thing is how much can you handle? Some people get stressed very easily while others can handle hard work and pressure normally. So if you can practice all day, that's perfect. The more you practice, the better and quicker you learn. So, don't listen to those people who tell you that you just need 1 hour a day, 1 day a week. It can probably work, but you'll take many years to speak English. That's silly. If you want to accelerate your learning, then you need to add more hours to your practice. But also be realistic, learning a language takes time. You can't make it in just a week or a month. Yes, I know that. But I am determined to learn and dominate this beautiful language. Sorry, teacher. There are many things that these experts say in the teaching of English. I'd like to know more about that. For example, can I use a dictionary or translator? My last teacher told me not to use it because we're learning English and that's forbidden. That doesn't make sense. In order to learn new words, you need to know what it means first. But there are ways to use a dictionary or translator. We can make another video about those things. If our subscribers want a video about myths about learning English and more tips, they can let us know by commenting this video. Now, I have to go. I have another class. Oh, sure. Thank you very much for your help, teacher. I really appreciate it.